Hello guys, my name is Arsalan. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to solve a new Leetcode question, that is unique email addresses. So let's start this question, and just for starting to solve this question guys, do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So the question says every email address consists of a local name and a domain name separated by @ besides lowercase letters. The email may contain one or more periods or plus sign. For example, if Alice @email leetcode.com, Alice is the local name and leetcode.com is the domain name. So the name here, this is the local name and this is the domain name. And based on these two things, we have to solve the question. If you add periods between some characters in the local name part of an email address, mail sent with this forwarded to the same without dots in the local name. Note that this rule does not apply to domain names. Okay, so if a period is there in the local name, it will be sent without dots in the local name, but it will not apply to the domain name. So meaning that if there is dot in here, it will be just send it without dot, but if there are dot in here, it will not make any changes. So if you add plus sign, plus in the local name, everything after the first plus sign will be ignored, meaning that if there is a plus sign here for example, so after everything after that will not be come under local name, so everything will be ignored. This allows certain emails to be filtered. Note that this rule does not apply to domain names. So again, it does not apply to domain names. It will only apply to local name. For example, y.m.y plus name @email.com will be forwarded as my @email.com. So how it's happening, because email will not be make any changes, only the dot here will be removed and everything after this plus sign will be removed. So you see that my@email.com. It is possible to use both of these latter rules at the same time. Given an array of string emails where we send one email of each email, I return the number of different email addresses. So we have to just return the number of different email addresses. So let's start solving this question. And what I will be just keep doing is since it's asking for different addresses, I will create a set so that we can get different email addresses, and I will create a for loop for email. In emails, local will be our this thing. So let me just solve this in our Visual Studio Code so that we can have a better idea while we can print each and individual uh, each and every value separately. Let scene is equals to set, and second thing was to create a loop for email and emails. Okay, and local domain is equals to email, means this email dot split with @. So let me show it to you. If I return local and if I also return domain, if I return, first of all I will be returning the local so that you can understand what actually we are getting. So we are getting this thing which is our local. Actually, you see, in example number 1 I have taken, so this is our local. And if I want to print domain, let me comment this section and run this code, so I will get the domain. Okay, so we have got targeted the local and domain. Now we just have to make some modification to exclude the dot, periods and the plus. We just have to make modifications. For that I will saying that local is equals to, since we have to only make modification in local, so we will be only making it in the local. So we will saying local is equals to local dot split, and split will be this, and Since it's a string, I will just convert it into an array. Taking it is taking this into in the form of array or a list, you can say, in Python, and I will just replace that plus with periods and periods with space. So it will return empty space, and if I return local now, you see that what we are getting here actually is the test email. So now we have removed all the things, unwanted things like this from here, and we have removed this from the local. And now let's just print at the rate plus domain. Now let's run it, and our answer is this. So we have written this. Now what we next thing we will be doing is that let me hide this, wrap this, and now we will be just adding this into our set. So set dot add, because this sorry, scene dot add, because scene is our set. Scene dot add, and I will I will be saying that local local plus at the rate plus domain. Okay, now let's just return len scene, because we have to return the number of those distinct values, distinct emails. So let's run it, and we have got the answer 2. And let's copy this whole code, and since we have understood this question, and you just have to paste it in our Leetcode and verify it's working or not. And it's just make some indentation. And now let's run it and see what we have got. Output 1. Let's see what's coming up here. Scene is equal to set for email. Let's see what problem coming up here is. Let's set scene is equal to set for email, local domain is equal to email dot split, local is equal to local dot split, replace. Okay, so we haven't put this in the loop. Now it's working fine, because it was only making one iteration, because we have put it outside the loop, but we have to make more iteration. Now it's running fine, and we have solved our question. So this was all in the question. If you guys have still any doubt, ask in the comment section, and if you like the video, please comment in the comment section that you have liked the video, and please do subscribe to the channel for such content. Thank you guys for watching it, and see you next time.